Joining us now, the hosts of Real Talk 360, a Latino-themed internet TV show based in Rochester. Ricardo, Nieves, Julio, Jordan are here with us. So how did this get started, and what was the call you heard to get it started, do you think?
Honestly, this is something that we do on a normal basis. Him and I have been friends now for, I would say, about 15 years, and we always end up either at my house, at his house. We end up talking sports, we end up talking community, we end up talking just the things that are going on, and we figured what better way to go about doing this than to actually do it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And one day we just decided, through the help of a good friend of mine who runs a website called Udici.tv, he started the format and basically invited us on. And I called him up one day and said, hey, Ricardo, we're going to start a TV show tomorrow. And he was like, what is it all about? What are we going to do? And I'm like, just show up and we'll figure it out.
That's how Seinfeld got started. You know, it was a show about nothing. So,
yeah, exactly.
So how can people see it right now? If they go to where on the internet?
They can actually go to www.udici, that's UDICCI.tv.
Okay.
They can also go right on YouTube and just type in Real Talk 360, and they'll be able to find it there as well.
We have endless episodes there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tons of episodes.
How long have you guys been doing this?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years now. We actually, last night, we did a kind of recap of season 1. And we were just looking back on the season and just kind of sitting back, you know, because we kind of get caught up in the moment so often, and we're just doing it that we don't really sit back and see the results or the fruits of our labor. Yeah. And we've had some pretty interesting guests, and it's been a good run so far.
Is it the type of thing that you guys, because you've been doing this so long and you have this rapport, do you prep for the show, or do you kind of just let's just see, throw something against the wall?
Every time.
It's kind of like a newscast here at Channel 13.
We don't do anything like that. We just get on and we wing it. We actually we ask very interesting questions. We were just talking about this yesterday, how we just get on and we wing it. We already know the background of our guests. Sometimes we have to do a little research with certain people, but from there we just take off and we just start asking questions that we will want to know as spectators or people that are, you know, people of interest that want to know more about more of our guests.
So is this a community-based program? Are you guys looking at things going on in the Rochester community and then bringing it to your viewers?
Absolutely.
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, we touch on everything. I mean, some of the guests that we've had have been city court judges, Roland Williams, who everyone knows.
Yeah, like 4 times.
Yes, Willie Monroe Jr., boxer.
Sure.
We've had artists. We've had, basically, we target or we look for everybody. It just turns out that a lot of the people that come on the show are actually good friends of ours.
Right.
But these are people that are in the community doing great things. So there's always got to be a message. There's always got to be something that you bring on the show. It's always got to be, even if you've had adversity, even if you've had a struggle, is how did you triumph over that adversity? How did you triumph over that struggle? And it's always a feel-good story.
Did you I mean, was this kind of thing an underserved market? It's a Latino based.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and so you didn't feel that the stuff was out there for people who wanted to consume it?
We didn't really actually start like that. We started off just hanging out and talking.
Oh, okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Just having like you said, what we would do at my house or his house, just talking about everyday topics. And mostly we talk about stuff here, but we also talk about things globally or nationally. But it did eventually roll into it on its own, into talking more about you know, making a platform for our local people.
Yeah.
Real quick, we got about 10 seconds left. People right now can see it on Udici.tv.
Yes.
UDICCI.tv. Where does it maybe go from here?
From here, Channel 15 next. We'll hopefully be sharing a studio with you guys.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Ulterior motive this morning.
We need a nice show.
He really likes the screen over there.
Yeah,
We all
lots
do.
of
Yeah.
fun stuff up there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
Thanks, guys.
We want to thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Ricardo and Julio, thanks so much for joining us, and I'll be watching. You gonna be
Absolutely.
watching?
I'll be watching.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good.
Coming up the not-so-typical way, one man plans to celebrate his birthday. We'll talk to him live from Irondequoit Bay.